Well, Zero Towers back. My last video, 2024, which is Raw from December 30th, 2024. Literally, was nothing special about it, really. That's all I have to say. So this is the last video, 2024, you're watching right now. And yeah, it was in the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. So, yeah. Anyways, it was just nothing to talk about, really. Other than the Seth Rollins CM Punk promo at the end, literally. So they talk about this will be the final Raw on the USA Network. SmackDown will remain on the USA Network, and Raw will move to Netflix. And we kicked off with the New Day. Okay, that's different. Two massive boos, New Day sucks, and Jey Uso comes out. You know, Uso said he goes back when Woods, as with Kingston, Uso has one thing to say, and then gets attacked, and then Solo Sikoa appears on the Tron with Chega Fatu and Tama Tonga stands before him, and then Solo tells Uso not to worry. Mark the last Monday marks the beginning of the end, and then Drew McIntyre attacks Jey Uso, which kind of makes sense. McIntyre was going to Claymore, but the bunch of referees tell him to go back, and then Drew McIntyre's like, fuck you, I'm going to Claymore his fucking ass. And yeah, strong way to kick off Raw. Yeah, it was a good way to start off Monday Night Raw. The last Raw of the year. And then he followed with Shaggy versus Otis after that. Shaggy will defeat Otis by submission. It was a decent match, but this could have been a lot better, but yeah, 2 out of 5 I'll give it. Then they talk about, then there was a video patch of the real live feud, which, please fucking end this fucking feud next week. And that better be where Becky Lynch returns, okay? Because she's advertised to be there, but regardless. Then the judge, oh my god, Dominic, J. Madonna, and Carlito are talking about Mysterio said Liv has to have something up her sleeve, and we were supposed to get an R-Truth versus Pete Dunne match, but Pete Dunne attacked R-Truth before that, so we didn't get a match there. Whatever. I was like, okay, no match. So that's all he gets for talking about calling Pete Dunne Butch all the time. Anyways, then we get the Women's Intercontinental Championship semifinal match, which that title won't be crowned until after the first Raw on Netflix. Dakota Kai defeats Zoe Stark. Blah, I'll give. Just that's it. It was blah. At least the right person won, but 1 out of 5. Then they talk about a video page on Monday Night Raw being on USA, Raw debut on the USA Network in '93, which, first off, Raw went off USA the first go around from 2000 to 2005, but yeah, they talk about John Cena's farewell tour next Monday. I mean, I know a lot of people say you should have just done that, the most shocking moment, but here's why I didn't pick that. It was obvious it was coming eventually, so there's that. And then we got a 6-man tag team match where Damian Priest and the War Raiders defeat the Judgment Day. What else is new? It's their typical 6-man tag with the Judgment Day, and then they were bad losers, and yeah, whatever. 1, I'll give it. It was just boring. Jey Uso was walking backstage. Bald Eagle stops him and said, in the turn of Drew McIntyre is out of the building. He'll face McIntyre on Netflix next week. Then Ludwig Kaiser calls out Braun Breaker, but instead he gets Sheamus where he bro kicks him. Alright, whatever. And Rey Mysterio and LWO are with Alpha Academy. Mysterio said, Otis will whip Chad Gable's ass next time, and yeah. And then we get the main event match on this show. Also, they said Houston, Texas hosts WrestleMania 17, the 2020 Royal Rumble. Every time I think about 2020, it's distant memories, 1989 Royal Rumble and 16 Raws. But we're like, oh yeah, the Women's Intercontinental Championship semi-final match. And I'm like, they're not going to have Io Sky win this. And spoiler alert, she didn't. She lost to Lyra Valkyria. It was a mediocre match, 2 out of 5 in there. Then they show a video package of Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa in the Tribal Combat match next Monday on Raw, on the first run. Okay, we get it, okay? We don't have to keep reminding yourself about that. And we finally end with the CM Punk Seth Rollins face-to-face thing. Punk and Rollins are going to main event that first show, which, thank God, that's the right match to main event Raw on Netflix. They had a really good promo exchange, and what the fuck? And yeah, they talk about Punk was gone for 10 years, which in reality he returned at last year's Survivor Series, but regardless. And yeah, they talk about how Rollins' neck is, and then his knee, and Punk tells him that, and yeah, really good promo exchange between the two. That's how Raw ended, and that's how the last Raw of the year ends. Honestly, it was just a mediocre Raw. I'll give it a C-. There's that. Next time you'll see me, 2025, the first showdown of 2025. It'll be main event by Goldberg and Diamond Dallas Page for the World Heavyweight Championship, the main one. And then Thursday, the first retro review of 2025 on the secondary channels. You can subscribe and click the notification bell on that one. WCW Sold Out 2000. We're kicking off with a Not So Bang. And then it'll be the first SmackDown of 2025 also on Friday, so I'm not even looking forward to a 3-hour episode of SmackDown. I just prefer 2 hours, but whatever. And yeah. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel right here, click the notification bell also, and goodbye 2024, and hello 2025. Goodbye.